We were also joined just a short time ago from Melbourne by Peter Khalil, a foreign policy advisor to former Prime Minister Kevin Rudd. He's now an associate professor at the Centre for International Security Studies at Sydney University. Peter Khalil, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Tony.
You were in Cairo just a few weeks ago, and you've still got quite high-level contacts there. What are they telling you now about the pro-Mubarak demonstrators in Cairo?
Well, the people I've spoken to in Tahrir Square during the protests, and even people who are protecting their homes with iron bars and baseball bats on shifts through the night, are telling me that many of these pro-Mubarak demonstrators are secret police or Interior Ministry officials who have been unleashed by the regime to instill fear amongst the general populace, and really to send the message that without Mubarak in control, there's chaos. I don't think that will eventually work. I think it's quite cynical by the regime, and I think it's a very desperate move that we're seeing, and the violence is getting much worse.
Robert Fisk is calling it Hosni Mubarak's counter-revolution. Would you agree with that?
No, I wouldn't even give it that the respect of that phrase, because really he's just clinging to power and using every means possible to try and divide, I think, the core of the democratic protesters and maybe take the middle class away from the core of the younger protesters who may be fearful of chaos and lack of stability in the country. He may have some success in that, but I think most people see through it. And in fact, they caught a lot of these looters and some of the pro-Mubarak demonstrators with ID badges which show that they were police officers.
Is it clear now to you that Hosni Mubarak intends to dig in and try and stay in power no matter the cost in violence and blood?
Look, I think, Tony, he's going to hold on as long as he can. He's going to cling to power. He's been an absolute ruler for 30 years. He's been in complete control. I find it very unlikely that he will just step down as easily as, say, President Ben Ali did in Tunisia. I think the caveat to that, of course, is immense US pressure. If the administration really pushes him, they